So today we're going to take advantage of 0G to mine out this asteroid here. First we have to mine out the initial parts of it, like a couple of rocks here, or 5 according to the tutorial, and then they're already floating in 0G. But so are we, although that's working way too slow. So we have a vacuum gun that can collect things, and then we go ahead and shoot them in that direction towards the processor. And thankfully they process very fast. So now we have 5 rocks that we can use. But there is better things further into this asteroid, so let's just clear away here a little bit better. Collect as many of these as we can, which thankfully we can collect all of them. And then that's even more for us to process. Now, once we reach the navigation beacon, we can see that we have some new things to work with, like metal, which is good because our next step is to build an accelerator. So we'll need to refine all of this. Although it can't go where the rocks go, it goes somewhere else, like the metals down here. Easy enough, and that is a lot to work with there, but it also takes longer to refine, which is unfortunate. But while that's working, we might as well get more of this out of the way. So now all of that is refined, so we just add more to it. And the rock that we picked up as well. So now we go into our computer, into the research tree, and then we can research basic building, which is where we get the accelerator. Might as well get that. And then we have a bit more metal on the way, so we can also get some basic mining unlocked, but one thing at a time. And thankfully we have enough rock to build the accelerator. So let's get that over here, lined up with the refiner over there. Easy enough, just to make sure nothing gets missed. And then when we mine things out, like more rocks here, then we can shoot it into the accelerator, and then it zips away towards the refiner. Yes! Oh, some of it might miss though. Ah, get back here! So we should probably make sure that all the stuff that is going towards the refiner is more of already going that way direction, which some of it floating in 0G is gonna get there. Although not all of it, but that's why we give it an assist. Oh! Nope, we missed. Ah, get back here. Okay, there we go. Might need another one of those. But now that we unlocked basic mining and research, we can make a mining speed module as soon as we get enough other rocks. Ooh, and if we build some diagonal walls, then we can help redirect rocks into the accelerator even better. I like the idea. One up there and one down here. Perfect. So let's get some more lined up here like so, and then we can just pew it that way, although the ricochet is a little rough, but at least most of it can end up there. Very nice. Hopefully that doesn't get too full, although there are some sections here that are marked off a little differently. Let's see what this is about. So it's just one giant block that we have to break apart. Ooh, which produces an even bigger rock. Oh, very nice. Although I don't think we can suck that up. So let's get that sent away, which thankfully it still does. And so does the rest of that. And then if we ricochet off of this, oh, I think it missed the accelerator. I don't know why I boosted it back that way. It could have just sent it straight in there. Oh well. Now there is some more metal up here that I am interested in getting. Right next to the bits that we can't mine, and whatever is happening with those shiny blocks. Whoa! Explosive! Oh, I like it. But that is also a lot more bits that we have to shuffle out of here. And our thing is also currently full. So let's at least get those out of there. And then the metal down there. But we're currently holding both, so we gotta be a little careful with our sorting, so we don't do that. And we'll make sure to get this big guy out of here. Come on, big fella. You gotta be worth so much rock. A little bit down like this. There we go. And there it goes. Oh man, it fills it up. Wow. Overfills it. Wow. I keep saying that. At least when the thing is full, other rocks get held on to, at least. But man, that is a lot of rock in there. Thankfully, we have enough, so we can craft a mining speed module and equip it. Very nice. 25% faster. And now we have to get deeper into the rock, so let's reach the target location, but that's a little bit more of a dig. And sadly, the only accelerator we get access to right now is the rocks. But we can also research basic vacuuming, so we can increase our vacuum storage capacity. That would help. But of course, that is more work. At least the faster mining beam will help us collect things faster. And then shoot it out that way. It should all make it because of the little ramps that we have, and it looks like it does. Awesome. Or did some of it miss? I don't think any of it missed. Even better. And if we stand over here, then the rocks that do get harvested kind of get pulled that way anyway. So thanks to 0G, it should make it there anyway, even if it takes a little longer without us boosting it. But there is a giant block over here that we can break down. I would certainly like to. Or is it just one big block at a time? It looks like it's one big block at a time, but these are still worth a whole bunch of stuff. So definitely getting those pulled down. And then kick it that way, and kick the little rocks that way too. Can we use the little rocks to boost the big one? Oh, it looks like we can. At the expense of the little ones. Well, this is a much better process than in that case. And thankfully it can fit through the gap there. Although I think another accelerator would be the most beneficial there. Right in line with the entrance there. There we go. So now we don't have to be exact when we get the rocks to the ramp. It can just be kind of there, but it'll still make it regardless. That's gonna be a huge benefit, especially with more big rocks up here. And a little bit of a 0G boost through with that. Oh, and it makes it. Yes, even the big rocks can get through with that way. Oh, I love it. I don't even know how many we have. We have 80. Perfect. So we can build a vacuum gun module. More storage capacity. Good. I'm glad that those are separate module slots. But I suppose now we should keep moving to our target destination. So let's blow up the rock here. Very carefully. Okay, that was a dangerous arrangement. We were almost in the way of that. But with all the rocks like this, ooh, we should probably be a bit more in line with where they should go. I hope they're all making it, which it seems like they are. Most of them anyway. It looks like some kind of bounced around a little awkwardly. Well, it's not too big of a loss, and that does help us burrow through a little bit better. But of course, there's still a big one like this. We really should have some of those accelerators every couple of feet or so. So it's time for another one, right here. Perfect. And it looks like the rock is changing color a little bit. So it's probably gonna be tougher the further we go into this asteroid. Our mineral collecting processes are very useful. Now, hopefully that one gets caught in the accelerator. Sadly, it didn't. Get up there. There you go. And hopefully these don't divert too much. Maybe we should have like those other walls in place. Going from here to there and then down here. Making a giant arrow being like, go this way. And we don't even have to move. We're just scooching along this way in 0G and we're moving right to the next build spot. Good. And then maybe more diagonals like this. So now everything is gonna be perfectly in line. And hopefully the big rocks don't block it. But we might as well test it out by getting a big rock. I would like to get more metal, but we currently don't have any accelerators for that, so that means we would have to transport it back manually. And that's a lot of work. And our rock system is working so good, I don't know if I want to change it yet. But let's get through to the next layer of rock, which it looks like our beacon point is right there. And our funnel system is more or less perfect. Oh, so many rocks going away. So we're almost there. We technically reached it. Break through heavy rock to get into the next area. Say less. Let's just make sure we're carving a big enough path for us to get through. And it is still working, but I wonder if this is a new resource. We'll just have to see once it gets processed. It all goes to the same spot anyway. And looking at the resource counter in the top, it looks like they're worth the same. Oh, actually it's going up by 2, or it did that time. So the thicker rocks are worth more. Good to know. Let's get out of the way of you. Hi there. Would certainly like a bigger vacuum nozzle, I guess. Can we throw this thing? Hi-ya. Okay, it's kind of a throw. Hi-ya. It'll get there. Beautiful. And then the rest of it afterwards. But it looks like we're getting into some even more durable rock, which is all pink and stuff. Hopefully we can, ooh, hello. Oh, we actually, okay, we can suck that up. Away it goes. We need to refine iridium. I'm guessing that's what this is. Well, it's a good thing we got that mining laser upgrade. And let's continue mining out this stuff at least, because I guess we need that iridium for the scanner technology. Come on this way, you giant pink rock. Go down there. Okay, sure enough, we have access to the next layer of research. Good, including ice and metal accelerators. Oh, I love this. We can set up different lanes for the materials to go down, including auto miners. Wow. Let's just get that iridium right away then. That we will need to hand deliver, but let's dump the iridium out here and then dump the rest of it into the chute, because that takes up a lot of inventory space. Okay, iridium process. And wow, that almost takes longer, it looks like. And that last iridium means that we can research the scanner. Gold scanning, ice scanning? Wow. Yes, please. Scan target. so we can set different scan targets. Use a scanner to locate an iridium deposit. Gee, I wonder where one could be. Probably right where we left it. Oh, I guess we have to actually do the scan. Scanning, scanning. Is it actually scanning? Select target type, iridium. And scan. Bam. Knew it. Okay, now we use it to locate ice. Ooh. Oh, it actually does scan ahead for us. Sweet. And there's, yeah, plenty of iron to go around. So now we have to go even deeper. Oh, it's up there. Well, hold on. I haven't gotten there yet. I'm just trying to get more iridium here, and that did not create any iridium. But at least it weakened it a whole bunch. So let's get as much as we can. The rest can just kind of sit there. Or it's not gonna sit at all, but you know what? That's their problem, because now we should have enough iridium to unlock the metal accelerators. And there's so much iridium, in fact, that we overloaded the thing. Well, that'll take a bit. Let's work on adjusting this little space so we can get those metal accelerators in place, which means clearing out a lot of this. Thankfully, though, there's a helpful explosive block there. Yes! Ooh, and it blasted some of it up into the accelerator. Even better. And then we just casually overload the rock processor too. Now some of these exploders are a little bit less than I would like. That one was more of lines and the other one was more area, which is what I would prefer. At least we're getting plenty of rocks out of this, goodness. But now we have enough iridium that we can research the accelerator. Good. Universal accelerators. Oh, I like that. But to build the metal accelerator, we need ice. I'm not quite sure how that makes sense, but I guess we need it. So it's a good thing we have the scanner after we set the target type to ice, and then we find it over there, which it looks kind of close actually. We just keep going, get it closer to us, and I guess it's more, oh, wait, did we lose it? We didn't lose it. Is it hiding in the rocks like this? No, that's just a giant pink rock, but I'll take it. Oh, there it is. We're actually not that far away. Now it also takes ice to build the ice accelerator, so do we build that first? But to get that set up, we would also have to dig through all of this to get up to there, unless we build some more ramps, kind of. Can these things even rotate up and down? Oh, they can. Okay, we might be able to do something with that. But first, let's, oh, this is open space. Is that where we're supposed to get to anyway? Maybe. Well, what we can do in the meantime is collect all this ice and then get that giant rock over to the processor. Come on, down you go. Over this way, that's it, that's it. Follow the shiny beam. Some of you go that way, you come up here. Or maybe better to go down. I think it's better to go down. And then have it follow us, because that's better. And bada bing, bada boom, we have ice. Yes! And then the rest can go to their respective spots. So we actually have quite a bit of ice already, which is slightly faster than metal. Although it's also not getting processed. What's the deal with that? Come here, fellas. Or do something. Are you good? Are you good? There's a rock there, I guess. So we actually have enough ice to get both. We sort of have a lane set up for the metal, so let's do that. So what I think would work best is still using the same channel up here, but then the metal can be jutted down like this, and then over like so, with a bit of an assistance just in case. Something like this. And then ice can be the opposite, but up. Okay, so this should work, but we also need the different things down this chute here, which it would be nice to replace this with a universal accelerator, and we are actually kind of close to unlocking that. But let's go ahead and get the metal out of here so we can test the accelerators that we put in. Okay, so let's just say we have an accelerator here for that, and then they shoot down that way, and I don't know if we're gonna get there fast enough, but if the metal starts processing, then we'll know that it works. Hey, and the metal's processing, it works! Very good. Now, is there other metal around here that we can harvest? Oh yeah, there's a big chunk up there. Let's just go ahead and get through here, because that is definitely gonna be faster. And the best part is the rock that comes through here doesn't even care about those. So it can move over to its refiner without being interrupted. Although we are gonna need to find a bit more iridium because I think our spot ran out. Okay, but let's just shoot this down and out that way, kind of. Okay, some of the metal is missing. It's missing where it's supposed to go, but this system works beautifully. And it works a little too beautifully. That is a massive clog there. But it's all being processed all the same. Well, that makes it easier on my life, so I don't have to set up 3 different channels for processing materials, although we still need to find iridium, which I guess there's more over here? Oh, so there is. I thought we depleted all of this. Thankfully, this is the perfect excuse to use that tunnel that we made. I don't even know what it's gonna cost to build a universal accelerator, but I like this process. As reliant as it may be that things are going straight, I suppose we could scan for more, which there is some directly below here, or we could also get some auto miners. Automatically moves forward and mines the tile in front of it. We're doing well enough, we can wait on that, but let's get up to this target node here, because it's in the middle of nowhere, and maybe we need another rock accelerator to kind of trace back to where we were going, but this would also be where we put the universal accelerator, I feel like. Thankfully though, we have enough iridium, so let's research that right away. I don't even know what it takes to build that. Oh, we have enough things. 100 rock and 3 ice. Wow. Well, that can go right here. Maybe back here, sure. So now we have a universal accelerator. All the rock can go through there, and all the rest should do as well. Now, let's go ahead and replace the rock accelerator that we have over here with a universal one. So we get rid of that, which I don't actually know if it refunds fully, but it doesn't matter because we have so many more materials on the way. Yes, and now if we put metal down that way, then that gets accelerated too. Yes, and it should end up being processed. Wait for it. Let it cook. Yes, it made it. Love using 0G for stuff. Although we are incredibly short on iridium now. Thankfully, we didn't need that to build anything, although it wouldn't hurt to have a few more walls here, just in case there's a few stray blocks here and there. Okay, now we're only a few blocks away from breaking through to whatever this gap is, so let's get this big one out of the way to do that. Over here, big fella. Hey, I said over here. Go down there. Why are you bouncing off so perfectly? Just get down there, and okay, might need another funnel thing, but that's still gonna work. And we might need to open up a bit up here and down here just because of, you know, our headroom. But now we're into this giant cavern with a nice view of the planet. But I guess that's not where we're supposed to go. At least there's more ice over here. And there's some of the iridium that we scanned. So let's just blow that up there, expose that a little bit. And now we absolutely need a better system to get rocks out from here down to there. And try to get all of these rocks over there as good as possible. And that should do it, hopefully. Okay, we definitely need like a wall there to funnel things better. So that should do it. That feels a little obstructive though. I think it would be better just with things like this. Maybe. We can definitely have a diagonal down here though, but then we need to open this up a little bit more. And then, okay, we need another wall here like this for sure now. But then if we just get another universal accelerator down like this, it will use most of our ice, but we should be okay there because that goes down and then down there, and it should all go away. Oh, beautiful. It all made it. Yes. So now we can have a couple walls up here, I think, to better funnel things towards that way. Whoop. Not quite what I wanted, but that'll work. And then a couple straight walls like so. And then we need a little more ice to get those universal accelerators again. So let's get right over there. We're actually almost to our objective. Okay, just testing out the funnel here. Shoot some things down like that. It should all make it to the accelerator. And thankfully it does. So by the same token, all of this ice should make it to its respective refiner. Down like that, and then send the rest of this, might as well. Just evenly spaced out so it doesn't interfere with anything. And then we gotta wait for the ice to actually count. And it does! Oh, our system is so beautiful! At the very least, our target destination is up on this level. Ooh, there's something glowing there. That might be it. First things first, let's get our industries set up properly. More universal accelerators, right over here. And then maybe another wall below it just in case. And maybe up here too, a little bit of an impromptu funnel. But there's also another explodey block right here. Yes! Huge chunks! Come over here, all you beautiful little floaters, and get thrown into there. Do you make it? Do you make it? Oh, you make it! Although I feel like we might need another accelerator kind of in line with this. Maybe we don't, but wow, that is skillfully dodging all the accelerators. Are you gonna dodge this one too? No, you're not. You're just gonna get stuck. Okay, I see the benefit of having a diagonal. Just charge you up in the accelerator and pew! Away you go. Okay, a diagonal should go here, I think. Oh, that's too obstructive. Let's get rid of this. And make this more diagonal friendly. Easy enough, easy enough. Charge all those and away they go. And the rest of these too, I guess. Okay, that should work better. And then just in case something decides to get stuck right in that little space, another wall goes there. Okay, that should solve it. I sure hope so, because we have another giant rock to send over that way. But send it over that way we shall. This would be a really bad time to find out something got clogged along the way. But now this accelerator down here should make mining this iridium a lot more easy to do. Ooh, and especially the deposit right above it, because we just send some stuff down like that. Should be in line with it. I believe it was. And then gotta get this guy out of the way. This will be a real test of our system. But that looks like it's getting through. Ooh, it bounced a little bit funny. But down it goes. It's still in line with stuff, and over it goes. Hits the diagonal, and oh, it's massive slowdown, but it is still going forward. Maybe we need some other accelerators in the middle here, but ultimately it still does reach this accelerator. We might need to even this out so there's more walls though, and less empty pockets like this. Everything should be friendly to the funnel, so something like this should work. And is there any more research that we can get? We can get some faster refining. I do like that idea, although we still need to wait for the iridium to process, which I think it might be done with. So that means we'll have to get this spot up here. Thankfully, it's all in a very good spot. Oh, but I guess if our aim isn't good, then not all of it makes it. Or if we keep saving up the iridium, then we can get more economy module slots. Interesting, but we should definitely get some more here, like definitely faster refining or advanced mining, more range, more speed, more vacuum storage, better movement, definitely faster refining. So these are where we can get more economy modules, which needs a lot of ice. Thankfully though, we're surrounded by it, and there's more emptiness up there too. Well, certainly get that rock moving. Hopefully it hits the accelerator. I think it should, although definitely could probably use a bit more here. Oh, and I guess there's ice right there. But yeah, I think we definitely need like another universal accelerator there. Stop, use my head, get up that way. That's it, that's it. That's not it, that's not it. Over that way more. I know I have a vacuum gun, I don't care. Just get on up there. Okay, now I gotta use it. There you go. Or we actually need to save up on ice, so why don't we just put a diagonal here? That should funnel things into the accelerator better, even if it means that we have to work around it, but it should all still make it to the next accelerator all the same. And now we have the ice. At least some of it. Whoa, Cabe. I forgot how big that radius was. I just knew I wanted to explode things. I certainly hope all of that is making it. All the rock is making it, and the ice is too, good. We'll wait for that to go and make our way down over here more, because we're almost to that glowy point. A little bit closer, ooh. It's like a light source from, what the heck is that? Is that like a temple door? Is this one of those space games where like, hey, we're the first ones here, just kidding. Ancient civilization. Well, I guess we're about to find out because I am getting there one way or another. Just gotta, oh, okay. Yeah, it's definitely something like that. 030, oh. It's sucking in the rocks that way? Oh, 0300. Oh my goodness. Well then, by all means. Well, I think we have a new target for all of our structures. We also need to find gold. Can we scan for that? Oh, there's some right up there, and I think that's it. Well, at least there's giant rocks that we can put here towards this stuff. Maybe we don't need to have an industry set up for this. And at least everything else that isn't rock or gold can be sent that way, which is kind of weird that it still has some sort of like queue for this, but that is weird. And there's plenty over there on the way to wherever the gold is. So we probably should expand this more to get stuff down and out that way, and make sure we send all of this over to that thing. And then let's just have a universal accelerator pointed straight down. That should help. And then we can also get one of these rock accelerators and point it this way, even though we are almost full on the rock anyway. But I get the feeling this isn't the only alien structure here. I will admit this had more going on than I thought it did initially, and that is all the rock already. Okay, so I guess we can resume things as normal, and that means we did need this. Oh well, means we can use this system as normal, which hopefully it doesn't, you know, blast right through that universal, but I don't think it should. We should be fine. But where's the gold up here? I see more explodies, so definitely taking advantage of those. Get right up there, boom. Could definitely use some more storage space on this thing though. At least our system works beautifully. And there's another exploder there, so might as well take advantage of it. Gave us some ice too, but man, this thing fills up fast. Hey, there's the gold, with even more blank spaces up here. Whoop, that was the wrong thing. I swear after this, we're gonna have 1,000 rocks. Probably will, like right now. Look at that, 1,000 rocks. Who'da thunk it? Drilling through an asteroid made of rock primarily and getting the most rock out of anything? Inconceivable. But sadly, this is not gonna be nearly enough gold. And I don't think we actually need this for anything on our end. So it can all go to the structure at least. So away that goes. And that is 13 of it. Yeah, we need way more, which is that the same deposit that we just harvested? It isn't, maybe? There's more explosives, let's use that to dig. I don't even care about the rest of this stuff anymore. I just wanna get that structure powered up or whatever we're doing. I guess we can vacuum up some of this to get it out of the way and pew it that way. There's more gold, and whoa. What is that? What is that? Why is that bar filling up? I don't like that. I don't know what it's doing. Can I poke it? Hello? Tickle tickle? I really don't like that, whatever it is. Do not trust it in the slightest. Wait, it just popped out gold? Oh, wow. I love it now. Does it always do that? What does that meter say? I'm afraid to get close to it. Oh, that's just a charge progress. This thing is constantly pewing out gold. What even is it? You know what? I don't want to know. We are just gonna come back here, scoot this down, and then blast out some of this, but some of it can go that way because it's gold. So I wonder if we can set up a thing anyway with, oops, how'd you come back here? Go that way. We get metals going this way into the thing, and then rocks and otherwise can go that way still, which might take a few pieces. Definitely need rocks going that way, which hopefully it all lines up with the universal accelerator down there, and thankfully it does. But then it's a weird way to get it from over there to over there. And at least now we have a good spot for a diagonal, but we can't mine out this iridium while that metal accelerator is there. Well, that's fine, we're not going for iridium anyway. But then there should also be a spot, I think, for ice, although that might be a little bit weird as well. Well, maybe it can go right here. Should line up with it. Just gotta bump our way down into kind of this position and then shoot it all, which the ice is still hitting the accelerator. Good. We're still able to use it, which is good because this is a lot of trash up here. Might as well process all of that too. So now we can focus on the fun stuff, which is all of this gold, and my goodness, this thing is still working. So we could almost automate this process of getting the gold to there, but we don't need too much more. So I'd rather not waste materials doing that. Okay, so just to test out the system more, we are here, we shoot gold, it goes down and over there. Nice, it makes it. Although, just barely. It looks like some of it actually passes through. Hold on, come back here. Did it just get sucked away to the processing? I think it did. We just won't talk about it. Oh wow, we have gold in our inventory. How did that happen? And my goodness, this thing is relentless with the gold. But all the gold in our pockets plus this should be enough. Just get that all down in there and then shoot the rest of it. And sure enough, that's enough. Now what? Get all that way. Oh. What's happening? Should I be here? I don't know if I should be here. Oh, that's charging up a thing. Is that a beam or a black hole? I am a little scared. Fade to white. Okay, I guess that's all we get to see in the demo, but man, what happens next? I want to build a way bigger industry than that. Well, if you guys want to see that in the full game of Exovia, then be sure to let me know. That was a lot of fun. Thank you guys very much for watching, and sub to Intern.